test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from... They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
The kick is good.
And that will tie us at... A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop it.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wilson will throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. This one caught by Davis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jameis again. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That was signaling a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 36 yards out.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 36-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Winston
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Patterson on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wilson on the keeper.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and...
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Winston. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here.